Hey, what's happening? You're watching Toonami TV. Welcome back to the channel, and it's good news. Newcastle United have finally made their first signing of the summer. It's been a long time coming, but we've finally got this deal over the line, and it's Joe Willock. He is signed permanently to join us on a 6-year contract. That is the talk. After months of speculation, it's taken a long time for this deal to go through, which is totally understandable when you've got Arsenal who are looking at him during pre-season after what he done for us last season, scoring the goals that he did. He scored 8 goals and 14 appearances. That is unheard of for a player who only signed in the January and left in the May. You don't often score that many goals in the Premier League in that short space of time. Arsenal wanted to see what he could do during pre-season, and they have come to a decision that they can't find a place for him in the side, and they want the right price for Joe Willock, and the talk was between 20 and 25 million pounds. Now, as said, it's undisclosed. There was talk of 20, 22, 25, but whatever, I don't care. It's a great deal. We've got a quality midfielder who has got Premier League experience already with Arsenal and also with us. Last season, he was so important to us staying in the Premier League last season. His goals were very, very important because our midfield without Joe Willock is dead. Like Shelby, not good enough. Jeff Hendrick, not good enough. The Longstaffs have got so much to learn, but you've got Joe Willock. He's just that next level, and he's someone that we need to really help us kick on. We have got a lot of injury-prone players like Callum Wilson and Alan St-Maximin, but they are very good players in their own right. And the way Joe Willock took to the likes of Callum Wilson and Alan St-Maximin, as if he played with them before, and he really was that sort of player that we relied on heavily, Joe Willock, because of the goals that he was scoring and the way he just, took the game to the opposition, not just to make chances, but to score the chances. It was so vital, and I'm just so glad that we've got this deal, over the line, because he's going to be so important to us over the course of this new season. He's going to get regular football, something he was never going to get at Arsenal. And yes, he would have had offers elsewhere, but when he's been at the club for the short time that he was here, he already knows about the city. He would have settled down. He knows about the fans. We're all right behind him. We all love him. He's become a fan's favourite already, and that takes a lot with us. And he's someone that we call upon to really help us, drive us forward. And I would say he kept Steve Bruce's job last season, let's be fair, because we were going nowhere. We had a decent start to last season, then it just petered away. And without his goals, we would have went to the Championship as of this new season. But with Joe Willock's, experience at Arsenal to what he did last season has kept us, in this Premier League. And, with Joe Willock, you know what you're going to get. You know that you're going to get goals if the service is correct. And I believe with Joe Willock in the side, we're only going to get better. Of course, you want to see more players, sign. I guess they're going to be loan deals. I could be wrong. But I'm just glad that we've got this deal confirmed and sorted. And there is talk now that he's not going to play against West Ham. Do you know what? I don't care. He's playing against Aston Villa. He's in the squad. He's ours now. And it's up to us to really help him to develop, to really, kick on in his career. Is he going to be with Steve Bruce for 6 years? No, he's not. He's going to be probably with Steve Bruce for maybe a year. Not even that. And then we'll have a new manager in. But I just feel like we've got a really good deal here. Yes, there's talk of Kennedy when we signed him, and then it didn't go really well the second season. But I don't see that with Joe Willock. I see a player that can, really take it to, to that next level and really, help us kick on, up the Premier League. Don't get me wrong. We're going to need to work as a side. It's not just going to be down to Joe Willock. We need the likes of Maxi and Callum to stay fit throughout the whole season. And, we've got a good chance. But this is the statement from Joe Willock himself. He was talking to NUFC TV this afternoon, and this is what he's had to say. I'm buzzing to be here. I loved my time here last season, and I'm really happy to be back and to be a Newcastle United player. Leaving Arsenal is obviously a big step, and I'd like to thank everyone involved with the club for all their support over the years, but this is the right move to the right club at the right time for me. I only got one chance to play in front of a smaller number of Newcastle fans as a home player last season, so I can't wait to step out in front of a packed St James's Park and experience an atmosphere. Come on, you Maggies. So basically he's talking about the Sheffield United game last season where 10,000 fans could turn up, and he really made an impact in that game as well. And he scored, which was a special moment for him. And the way the fans just got behind him, just the way we're geeing him up, it's really helping his confidence, and it's really helping us, to really try and help him develop. And that's really important, just to get behind the players. And he understands, what sort of club he's coming into. He understands that he's 21 years old. He doesn't need to be sitting around on the bench all the time. He wants to be playing, that regular football. He was creating moments, to remember last season with the goals. Everyone was talking about him, not just Newcastle United fans, but fans around the Premier League, around the world. And there was talk of, well, we might not be able to get him now because we don't have that ambition. But we've shown a little bit of ambition to get him through the door. And he's here. And he's a Newcastle United player. Steve Bruce has gone on to say this: I'm absolutely delighted to secure our number one target. We've had to be patient and persistent, but it has been worth the wait to bring Joe back. I want to thank Lee Charnley in particular for the work he has put in to make the deal happen. The club have gone above and beyond to make it possible. Joe is a wonderful young player with all the attributes you want in a midfielder, and he certainly proved that during the time with us last season. This is a move I know our supporters really wanted us to make, and I know they will join me in giving Joe a very warm welcome back to St James's Park. Well, I wouldn't be thanking Lee Charnley for anything, because he is as much use as a glass hammer. He does absolutely nothing, and this deal could have been done a lot earlier. We could have just got that deal done maybe a month later, but who knows? It could have been Arsenal, it could have been the club. There was talk the other day that apparently we couldn't quite reach an agreement. But listen, we've got him over the line now. That's the main thing. He knows Steve Bruce, and Steve Bruce has obviously worked with him last season, so it kind of makes a lot of sense. And the kid is a generally decent guy. He knows that he wants to really do well at Newcastle, and that's what we want. We want players who want to wear the shirt with pride. And every time I've seen Joe Willock on the pitch, he's always gave 110%. And if we see that next season, or this new up and coming season now, then who knows where we can go. And it gives the fans just a little bit of hope. I hope there is 50-odd thousand fans for the next home game against Southampton, for them to really soak in the atmosphere. We're probably not going to get that for Burnley in the Cup, but it's just great that we've got him registered now, and he's ready just to kick on. And there's no more talk of will Joe Willock sign. We can now focus on new possible signings, but we'll wait and see on that. But just to confirm that Joe Willock has signed on a permanent deal. The talk is 6 years until 2027, and I wish him all the very best in Newcastle United shirt. If there's any Arsenal fans watching this, please let me know a bit more about Joe Willock and where he prefers to play, sort of formations. Can we change anything up to try and get the very best out of him? And yes, let me know what we're getting from Joe Willock. I kind of know already from the first sort of 5 months that he was here, but can he give more than he did last season? But we'll wait and see on that. Any Toon fans watching this, please let me know what you think about this one as well. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you are new around here, be sure to support the channel by subscribing, hit that like button, and that always helps, and put your comments down below. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and away the lads.